guys, Lemmy here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about raw artistic talent versus passion for art. Which is more important to have and which quality ultimately makes you a better artist? If your friend is talented but you're tenacious, who will go farther with their artistic skills and their artistic ventures? Before we get too far into the topic, I think it's very important to first address the definition of talent. Talent is a natural aptitude for a skill. Think of it like being gifted or having a knack for something. Talent is different from skill because skill is simply the ability to do something well. So, if you are talented, you naturally have skill. But if you are skilled, you may not necessarily have talent. So there is a bit of a difference there, and that should be noted. But what is passion? Passion is simply what drives you. You know, how often do you practice? How hard do you work for your goal? Think of this kind of as stubbornness to succeed, despite having or not having raw talent for the task at hand. At this point in the video, I want you to think, which quality do you think is more important to have? So, for me personally, I tend to view this conversation more as the story of the tortoise versus the hare. The story where the little rabbit and the turtle are racing, and the rabbit is clearly much faster than the turtle is. But instead, actually loses the race because he decides to mess around. And here I find that the hare is similar to talent and the tortoise is similar to passion. But oh my gosh, whenever I heard that story as a kid, I always wondered why the hell the rabbit was sleeping on the side of the road. Like, why didn't he just finish the stupid race before he went to go take a stupid nap? And clearly, the rabbit should have won the race as he was much, much faster than the turtle. However, because it is in the rabbit's nature to be distracted and kind of full of himself, he loses the race. So this story, while it's always kind of driven me crazy, I do see that there is a point to it. There are many people who have a natural ability or talent to do art, and I saw that in school when I was growing up. However, they lack the passion or the drive to really do anything about it. You know, they would do a really great picture here or there, but they never really pursued it any further. And that's kind of like the rabbit. When the rabbit wants to actually race, the rabbit goes super duper fast and there's no way the turtle can catch up. But because the rabbit doesn't really have the drive or the passion to actually finish the race in a timely manner, he ends up losing. And for me personally, you know, like there I was, plodding along with a shell on my back, drawing and drawing. Nothing I would make was anything as good as what they could make. But the act of creating something was very rewarding in itself. And it's nice to work really hard on something, sit back and just say like, hey, I made this. It's a very fulfilling feeling. And while I might not have been as fast as the hare, I kept improving and moving slowly. So, in the end, I personally think that passion is much more important than talent. A talented person naturally has skill, but a passionate person can create skill, but also possesses that drive that a talented person may not have. And drive is a super important quality to have if you want to become better at art or anything else in the world. Okay, but like obviously the ultimate artist would have both raw talent and passion. You know, what a monster that person would be. You know, but out of the two, I definitely think passion is more important to have. If you really love something, it'll just work out in the end. And all those people in school that had all that raw talent and they were so good, you know, I see them on Facebook and they have done absolutely nothing with those skills, and there's nothing really to show for it. So now it's time for my favorite part of the video, where I ask you guys some questions. My first one is, do you possess raw, natural art talent? Do you possess passion or drive for the arts? Or do you have both? And which of the two do you think is more important for an artist to succeed? Okay, and then this is my nosy one that I really want to know. Have you ever had a relationship with a friend growing up that is kind of like the tortoise versus the hare? And if so, where did your arch nemesis end up, and where are you now? So those are my questions for you guys today. I love reading everything that you say. I do read all of my comments, even if I don't respond to all of them. Another thing that I would like to say is sometimes I'm misunderstood in my videos, or what I was trying to portray doesn't come across correctly, so I usually end up coming back and writing a comment, pinning it to the top, or I edit the video description to include, I guess, more clarification as to my intentions by the video or what I meant. So if you're ever curious if I have anything further to say about something, you can check there for more information. And I'll talk to you guys next week for another video. Okay, take care. Bye.